you need to look at, it's all about your numbers. It's the numbers of people you get on, the number of people that convert, the people that where they're staying and where they're dropping off. And then at the end of your challenge, what does your challenge then lead into, Nigel? Or is this literally just to get them on your email list?
It's really to get them on the email list. Okay. So again, it's to get them on that, and then, if you say that type of funnel, so you start to have access to them in terms of, the newsletter and a blog plus messaging on what we are offering.
Mm-hmm. And at what point do you present something for them to buy?
That's what I really don't know. It'd be in that newsletter where we'd be presenting, like a product, the Engagement Leadership Academy, the software. So again, we'd have that all the time. There'd be a running sort of thing on that newsletter. So again, but going individually to them, mm-hmm. We haven't really done that.
Okay. So what I would look at, and this is what I've learned from experience, is that, say, if you reduced your challenge down to, say, could you reduce it down to a 7-day?
Yeah, we've done a 5-day on the Engagement Leadership Challenge, and then for employees, we're doing a Happy at Work Challenge, and we've done it for 10 days. So,
okay, brilliant.
We've reduced that down.
So what I would do, so say if we look at the leadership one, if you have 5 days, and are you asking them to give you feedback at any point in those 5 days?
Not as part of the challenge, but a couple of people have been on it. I've emailed them to see how they're getting on.
Mm-hmm. So, but you could actually incorporate that into the 5 days of emails.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, if I signed up on day one, if I get an email from you, Nigel, I think it would be a good idea to say at the bottom of the email, if you want to let me know what you're hoping to get out of this, something that's going to get them to contact you.
Yeah.
Okay. Because this is where you start to build your little connections between you and the person who signed up for it. Would you consider having some kind of group that they would join, or community they would join while doing the challenge?
Yeah, I have the Facebook group there.
Okay.
And again, I was thinking of keeping it for people that bought into because that's where we do a lot of our face-to-face sort of live stuff.
So is that the Facebook group for your paying clients?
Well, I was thinking of using it for that, yeah. At the minute, there's no paying clients on there. There's a small grouping of non-paying clients or non-paying subscribers really to the group. Okay,
so what I would consider doing, and if this gets too overwhelming, just stop me. If you do a 5-day challenge, could you launch it as a kind of here's a 5-day challenge starting on the 1st of June, and if you had a pop-up group that those people could join while they're doing that 5-day challenge, then you could be interacting with them, and by the end of the 5 days, then offer them a way into working with you inside the Engagement Leadership Academy.
Mm-hmm.
If they are connecting with you during those 5 days and they're building a connection with you, whether it's 5 days or 10 days, you're showing them that you're available, you're knowledgeable, and this is something that's going to be of value to them. So you see, if it was 30 days, it's why would they bother them paying?
Yeah.
Because they've got what they need in the 30 days. That's why the 30 days is too long.
But I had so much stuff in the 30 days. Like the guys that are doing it love it.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
I mean, they absolutely love it. And you're kind of going, right? And you are sort of thinking, well, fill those 30 days, I'm kind of giving away stuff that I should actually probably be paid for.
Yes, so this is definitely the lesson that I learned, because I did the 30-day social media challenge, and yes, the feedback that I have got from people over the last year from that has been amazing, but has not converted into paying clients.
Yeah.
And I think you might find the same. They think it's amazing, but they probably would pay for it, Nigel, if you did. If you had your 5-day free challenge and then said, I now have a 30-day program if you'd like to join it.
Yeah.
And here's how much it costs. How much is your Leadership Academy?
It's £15 a month per person. And then for corporate, it ranges anything from £2,000 upwards for a year's membership.
So it's extremely affordable for the individual.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think that taking all the content that you've put into the 30-day challenge, I think should be part of your leadership academy.
We've put it in there now. We've turned the 30-day challenge into a couple of PDFs and put them in there as sort of e-booklets, but then we're building training around that as well.
Yes.
So on the academy. So there's 13 or 14 courses in there already.
Although I wonder if you've turned it into a PDF, are people going to get as engaged with it? Could you not have, once they become a member, then add them to a new email list which drips out the 30-day challenge for paid members only?
Yeah.
Because you've got all that content sitting in emails in MailChimp, haven't you? We
have, yeah. It's all sitting there, so it's ready to.
Yeah, so it's ready to go.
Mm-hmm. And the first 5 days really worked for people, and we broke it we done it the 5 Monday to Friday, so we broke it for the weekend and then started on the Monday again.
Yeah.
And people have kept opening the emails.
Right. So I think it would definitely work if you turned that into a paid email challenge, or where are you hosting your academy? Is it in Teachable?
Teachable, yeah.
Yeah. So you can.
Brilliant, very good.
You can drip feed out in Teachable.
Yeah.
So it could be in your Teachable school, you could create the 30-day challenge whereby when somebody joins your academy, that they are put into that course and it's drip fed out one a day for 30 days as a paid member. And then as the paid member, as they remain a paid member of your academy, they can go back into any day that they want, whenever they want, rather than having to hook about in their inbox to find the email for day 13.
Yeah.
They just go back into the course and they find it there.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good. And then that would just be like a video feed of the challenge rather than an email.
Yeah. So when you create your course in Teachable, you just say lesson 1 is day 1, lesson 2 is day 2, and then when you go into the drip section, you're able to just drip out every 24 hours, drip out a new, what they call it a course, but you can have what was in your email in there.
Yeah.
And then you could really, that would be a really good starting point, and then you could really build on that in the future. But I think that would be a really good idea to get people in your 5-day challenge and then say, if you enjoyed this, here's what we have inside the academy. We have 30 days of blah, blah, blah. And it's only £15 for the month. I think that would be a really good starting place for your funnel.
Yeah.
The other thing is, Nigel, when people get something for 30 days for free, they get used to you being the person who gives them free stuff.
Absolutely.
So when they are prepared to pay £15 for access to really good content, they get the mindset that Nigel is somebody we pay good quality content here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, the world's your oyster, because with Teachable you can have affiliates. If they get to the end of it, and you can say, well, if you want to share this with somebody, there's so many different options to make this really grow a good audience for you.
Yeah.
And then, afterwards you can think about other products that you might want to sell to these people, whether it's one-to-ones or,
Yeah.
Does that help towards pulling a plan together?
That structures the second part of it in terms, in my mind, my mind might work in strange ways, Louise, where we have what we're offering to people and how we're going to get them, give them something and get them towards the paid membership, which is excellent. And that's something I was sort of struggling with, was kind of going, right, okay, so we put it down to 5 days. So where are we taking them to?
Yes, where are we going from there?
Are we taking them to the Facebook group and then trying to work on them there? You kind of go, well, how long do we have to work on them, and how? So again, this gives us a nice sort of clear, direct route to 5 days. Do you want to pay for it?
I will tell you, Nigel, that free Facebook groups are wonderful, yes, but the conversion rate for online business is only 2 to 3%.
Yeah.
So you need to grow a really enormous Facebook group.
Yeah.
If that is where you're going to try and source your business from. So, I think a lot of people don't really realise that.
Yeah. I haven't found that useful.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I done the Facebook challenge, the a lot of the interaction, a lot of the visibility came through other sources, not actually Facebook. Just one or two people were interested.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, quite a number of them are quite silent. Do you know what I mean? So, to get people engaged, a lot. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, I think your audience is probably more on LinkedIn and Twitter, to be honest.
Yeah.
So do you want to, when you say this, that's the second part, do you want to go, should we look more about how you get people to sign up for it in the first place?
Yes. So that'd be brilliant. So no, that's it. But that's answered a big question in my head.
Okay, good.
Because I was trying to think, well, how do we use this? And we've done the 30-day challenge. It's worked well.
Yes.
We know people like it.
Yeah.
The feedback's been excellent. So how do we get? So now we know how we can sort of structure it.
Okay. So where you need to go back to the start then is people become aware of your business because they see you online. Maybe when you post something on LinkedIn, or you write an interesting tweet. And what you want to do is get people from the social media because I know you're trying to write good blogs now. So you want to get people from the social media status update or tweet to be interested enough in what you're saying to go to your website. And that is by providing really good content on your blog posts. And what I would do is I would write blog posts that lead people to sign up for your 5-day challenge. So, for example, what would be the pain point or the question that somebody would have that would want them to do a 5-day challenge on engagement?
Well, because corporate organisations and managers are continually, they've all become aware now of the whole issue around employee engagement.
Yes.
There's very little educating in terms of that it's a problem that's required, so people realise it's a problem. Mm-hmm. And they realise that it's impacting on things like that's the talk I was doing last Thursday was around absenteeism and how employee engagement can positively impact on that.
Right. So can you turn your talks into blog posts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And videos?
Yeah.
And then you share. So when you write a blog post, let's take the absenteeism as the example. If you take your talk from last week and turn that into a really good blog post and share it on Twitter and LinkedIn, you don't just share it once, Nigel. You share it, you write a good backlog of content or blog posts, and then you share them on your social media accounts. People will then see, this is a really interesting post that Nigel has written about absenteeism. You can put it as a blog post on your website. You can then put it as a post on LinkedIn under Pulse. You can also put it on a platform like Medium. So there's 3 different places you can have this written. And when people read that, towards the end of your blog post, if you're struggling with absenteeism, why not take our free 5-day challenge, la 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 la, and here's the link to sign up.
Yeah.
So how they become aware of Nigel McPolin is because they heard him speak last Thursday, or they read your blog post, or they saw you on Medium or something like that. They go to your website because they're interested in what you have to say. And then you have articles on your website or LinkedIn or wherever that lead people into. You have to write it in a way that here's how I'm going to help you with this problem. Here's a 5-day challenge. And that's how you get people, and that's how you get the right people to sign up to, Nigel. People who are actually interested in it.
Yeah.
So this is the 29th of May we're talking. So for June, I'm putting in from the Raise Your Visibility Online Summit. I've got the training from Tracy Phobes, who was my Pinterest expert. So Pinterest would be brilliant for you, for these blog posts, to create